There is a brand new niche exploding across TikTok and YouTube Shorts. At first glance, it looks insanely difficult to pull off, but all you need is just one AI tool and 20 minutes of your time. And if you follow this exact process, even getting just 10% of the views that one of these pages get in a month would make you around $300 a day. I'll break it down step by step, and I'll even put everything into a PDF guide, all the prompts, all the links. So by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to set up this yourself. By the way, if you're interested into creating a faceless automation page that's gonna make you anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 a month, on the first link in the description, there is a short video explaining how I might be able to help you. This is the first thing we need to do. We want a concept because we don't want to reinvent the wheel every time we are making a new video. That's at least what smart pages do. So I took some inspiration from this page and I made 4 sketches for our storyline. So first we have a hook where baby gets in shocking, scary situation. For this video, baby is gonna be sitting on the edge of a boat and cat is gonna push baby into the water. Then the dog comes and saves the baby. That same dog goes out fishing, cooks a meal for the baby, and at the end, the last frame is dog feeding the baby. Now let's turn that idea into an actual video, starting by creating the images. By the way, if this concept works, we can use it for our every future video on this page. And we are just gonna change some details every time. So this is the part where most of the people get stuck, because they can't generate consistent characters or consistent environments. And there is lots of tools, super expensive tools that can do this for you, but I'm gonna show you the easy and the cheap way to do this, all using just one AI app. That's gonna be Kling AI. And no, it's not sponsored video, don't worry. Maybe there is an affiliate link where I get some either commission or some credits if you use it. So when you open Kling, you're gonna click on this button on the left side that's gonna take you to image generation tab. And because we want to use the same baby for the whole video, the key is gonna be creating a prompt that's detailed enough so we can get the same baby generated every time. This is my prompt. Cute European baby with dark brown hair wearing a diaper. I'm gonna take that, copy it and put it somewhere so I can reuse it for the next prompt. And prompt for the dog is white Bolognese dog with red hat. And to get the best results, I'm using the latest image generator from Kling AI. So our first image looks like this. And the second one is baby underwater, and the third one, dog comes in to save the baby. You get the point. It's not hard to make these images. You can do it yourself. And I have to be honest, my English is not the best, so I'm not even that careful when writing the prompt, because I mean, the AI should be smart enough to understand it. So grammar doesn't matter that much, but you need to be specific with details, like where is an object, how the object looks like, in which position is the subject, and things like that. Like for this image of dog fishing or this image of dog feeding the baby, because this is not a natural position for the dog, so you need to really explain it in detail. But sometimes even if you explain it in detail, it doesn't get it right. Like with this image of dog feeding the baby. So then I just take that image to the fake Photoshop called Photopea, and I use clone tool to fix this so it looks more real. 10 seconds later we have a perfect image. So now that we have all the images, let's turn them into videos. Okay, so this is the part where most people make one simple mistake that ends up destroying their videos. Most people use complicated movements, and that makes a bad video, because simple movements are the most realistic. And even in this video I made some mistakes. Some things could be much better, like dog jumping into water and saving the baby, or baby jumping into the water. But my goal is to show you an actual realistic process where you don't want to spend too much time on one video that lasts 1 minute. And if it's your first video, if you're a perfectionist, you are never gonna even get it out because you're gonna spend too much time on making it. So the goal should be just get the first video out and get better with repetitions, because your first video is not gonna blow up anyway. Okay, let's get back to Kling AI. So when you are in the image tab and you click on this small icon, it will send you to the video tab and write the prompt for the video. It usually also adds some camera movement, which is not necessary for these videos, so I just remove it and keep the prompt simple. Here is how my prompts looked for this video. So the hardest thing with videos, it's making the dog do the human movement. But actually you already did the hard part of getting the image of the dog in the right position. But still, dogs don't usually cook or go fishing, because here I really try to explain it. He pulls the fish out of the water and grabs it. And I didn't get the right video. And also when he was cutting the fish, it just became super distorted at the end for some reason. But those are the things that can just be fixed by simply cutting it out, like the few seconds that are not perfect and using those seconds that are perfect. But anyway, you should plan that not everything is going to be possible to generate with AI. So now that you've generated all the footage, take all those videos into editing software. I currently use mostly DaVinci Resolve. Place all the videos in the right order and start cutting the hook, because we don't need each video in the hook to last 5 seconds. We need to make it more fast-paced and the video should be shorter. And after you cut the hook, leave the rest of the videos for the next part. Oh yeah, music. Music is much more important than you think. It can make or break your video. And I have to be honest, I spent way too much time looking for the song for this video. And it's still not perfect. I think that it could be much better. But when you choose the right song, you can use it in your every video and it will help you be more recognizable. And trust me, you can get 10 times more views with the right song. So for now, I chose this one. And I'm not gonna just throw it on the timeline and place it somewhere randomly. So the music is gonna come in on the happy moment when dog saves the baby. And I'm going to cut the song so I can match it with the beat. So after that, the beats come in like and every time you hear that beat, there's gonna be a cut. And why is that important? It's important because those cuts on the beat really give you a little dopamine hit, and the viewer is gonna be glued to their screen because it's really satisfying when you hear a cut and it becomes kind of predictable. And that's like a small detail that's actually a difference between videos that get 100,000 views and 100 million views. So now that I made all these cuts to the song, we are moving to the next part. So for this type of videos, sound effects are super important because we don't have a voiceover. And it's super easy to do, but the hard part is finding the right sound effects. So if you want my package with lots of sound effects, DM me on Instagram and I'm gonna send it to you. So where do you even get sound effects? That's a good question. You can get them on YouTube, on 11 Labs. You can generate them, literally. If you don't have a budget, use YouTube or a free platform. But if you do have a budget, just use 11 Labs because you can reuse those same sound effects in the next videos. It's not gonna be that expensive. Also, you can generate enough sound effects just with the free trial on 11 Labs. And it's really simple. You just click on this icon for generating sound effects and you have the place where you write the prompt for what you need. I wanted the baby giggle sounds, a splash when the baby falls into the water, that weird underwater sound like, and yeah, a few more sound effects. But the key to making this actually realistic and sounding super live and actually good is layering sound effects one on the other. So when you generate something in 11 Labs, you'll have 4 different versions and you need to download all 4. You will layer them on top of each other, play with the loudness, cut some parts out, repeat some parts if you need, and your timeline should look like this in the end. For example, here is the baby fighting for its life. So there is a splashing sound, there is a sound of baby screaming, and there is a sound of dog jumping into the water. And here is the finished product. So if you want to see me doing a 30-day challenge where I grow a page in a similar niche on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, make sure to follow so you get the notification. And check out the free training that I made for you, the best free training on the internet for faceless automation. And if you want me to help you grow your page to between $5,000 and $15,000, that's on the first link in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, you can watch this one next. See you in the next one.